The NFL is the dream job for many young athletes. Millions in salaries, endorsements, TV appearances, and the admiration of fans nationwide. But as the old saying goes, more money, more problems. Or in the case of these NFL stars, more millions, more mansions, more jewelry, and then bankruptcy. Today, we're diving into the stories of 10 NFL legends who climbed to the top of the financial mountain and then spectacularly fell off. Buckle up, because this is equal parts tragic, wild, and oddly entertaining. Number 10. Andre Rison. Andre Rison, nicknamed Bad Moon, wasn't just a top-tier wide receiver. He was a human highlight reel. He played for nearly every team you can think of: Colts, Falcons, Browns, Jaguars, Packers, Chiefs, Raiders, and even crossed the border to Canada's CFL. Rison won a Super Bowl, scored a 54-yard touchdown in it, made 5 Pro Bowls, and grabbed a Grey Cup too. But unfortunately, his bank account didn't share the same winning streak. Rison blew millions on cars, clubs, jewelry, and, surprise, child support payments. By 2007, he was bankrupt. That 54-yard touchdown? Still epic. His financial literacy? Less so. Number 9. Bernie Kosar. Bernie Kosar wasn't just a quarterback. He was the quarterback for the Cleveland Browns in the 1980s and early 90s. Hometown hero, Pro Bowl talent, and eventually a Super Bowl champ, Bernie had the talent and the paycheck to match. But when his football career ended, his financial game plan fell apart faster than a busted play. His post-career highlight reel includes a $15 million divorce, a failed steakhouse, and roughly $20 million in debt. To top it off, the IRS was on his tail for $200,000 in unpaid taxes. Kosar went from calling audibles to dodging bill collectors. He once said his biggest mistake was trusting people with his money who didn't understand or care about how to preserve it. Bernie may have been a field general, but his financial team? Total amateurs. Number 8. Luther Ellis. Luther Ellis had the kind of NFL career many dream of. A first-round draft pick, 2-time Pro Bowler, and a force on the defensive line, Ellis spent 10 seasons chasing quarterbacks and clogging up running lanes. But what truly makes his story unique isn't what he did on the field. It's what he took on off of it. After retiring, Ellis and his wife adopted 6 children, adding to the 5 biological kids they were already raising. That's a full team with a bench. Respect. But with 11 kids to care for, charitable contributions, and a series of failed business investments, the Ellis family finances eventually buckled. In 2010, he filed for bankruptcy. Still, Ellis wasn't one to sit back and sulk. He pivoted to coaching, taking jobs with the University of Utah, his alma mater, and Idaho. His resilience showed that while he may have lost millions, he never lost his drive or his heart. Number 7. Warren Sapp. Warren Sapp was a wrecking ball on the defensive line, a Super Bowl champion, multiple-time Pro Bowler, and one of the best defensive tackles in NFL history. Post-retirement, he even became a TV analyst. But the millions? They didn't last. Lavish spending on everything from bling to real estate to who knows what led to Sapp retiring with $6.7 million in debt. Thankfully, he's now on the rebound and joining Deion Sanders as a coach. Fingers crossed he keeps his playbook and his checkbook tight this time. Number 6. Clinton Portis. Clinton Portis burst into the NFL like a runaway train. Drafted in 2002, he immediately made an impact with the Broncos and later became the face of the Washington franchise. He was a 2-time Pro Bowler, Offensive Rookie of the Year, and beloved for his talent and his entertaining alter egos. Unfortunately, Portis's post-NFL life became a financial nightmare. He reportedly lost millions to unscrupulous financial advisors, invested in ventures that went belly up, and maintained a lifestyle more suited for a pop star than a former running back. Fancy cars, oversized homes, and child support obligations all contributed to his downfall. In 2015, Portis filed for bankruptcy. At one point, he even admitted he seriously considered violence against the people who cost him his money, but decided against it. Thankfully, Portis remains a cautionary tale. No matter how fast you are, you can't outrun bad advice. Number 5. Lawrence Taylor. Lawrence Taylor, aka LT, was an absolute terror on the field. Considered one of the greatest linebackers of all time, he won 2 Super Bowls, earned league MVP honors, and is enshrined in the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Unfortunately, LT's off-field story reads like a financial horror novel. Drug abuse, legal troubles, and tax fraud turned his fortune into fumes. At one point, Taylor was worth negative money, which is a terrifying concept. The moral: even the best linebacker can't tackle the IRS. Number 4. Mark Brunell. Mark Brunell had a long, respectable career, mostly known for leading the early Jacksonville Jaguars to playoff success. He also picked up a Super Bowl ring with the Saints as a backup, but hey, a ring's a ring. However, Brunell's financial missteps weren't about Lambos or bling. He lost it all on business ventures, particularly failed real estate deals and a very unprofitable Whataburger franchise. He was forced to file for bankruptcy before he even retired. The silver lining: he's now a quarterback's coach for the Detroit Lions and making a comeback, minus the real estate. Number 3. Deuce McAllister. Deuce McAllister was a star running back for the Saints, made 2 Pro Bowls, and is a beloved New Orleans legend. You'd think $70 million would secure a comfy life, right? Wrong. Deuce opened a Nissan dealership, which crashed and burned. Not only did it fail, but he got sued by Nissan and his bank. He couldn't pay off a $1.8 million property loan, and bankruptcy followed. At least there's good news. McAllister is now a Saints radio commentator and still involved in the game. From selling touchdowns to almost selling cars, his journey has been eventful. Number 2. Terrell Owens. Terrell Owens, T.O., the legend. One of the greatest receivers ever, 3rd all-time in receiving yards and touchdowns. You'd think with that kind of legacy, he'd be set for life. Instead, Owens fell into the same trap that catches many: unnecessary purchases, fast lifestyle, and huge child support payments. At one point, he owed more in support than some people earn in 5 lifetimes. He also admitted he trusted the wrong people with his finances. Today, he pops up on podcasts and shows and remains one of football's most entertaining personalities. But financially, it was a Hail Mary that didn't connect. Number 1. Michael Vick. Michael Vick might be the most fascinating story on this list. The former Falcons quarterback was revolutionary, the first true dual-threat quarterback. He was electrifying. He had multiple Pro Bowl appearances and endorsement deals. Then, the infamous dogfighting scandal happened. Vick went to prison for 21 months, lost most of his earnings, and had to file for bankruptcy with $17 million in debt. Most people wouldn't recover from that. But Vick isn't most people. He returned to the NFL, won Comeback Player of the Year, and later transitioned into a media career. He's now a regular on TV panels and football shows. Despite hitting absolute rock bottom, Vick clawed his way back to respectability, and might just be the most successful redemption arc in NFL history. That wraps up our countdown of NFL stars who made millions and managed to fumble it all. If you enjoyed this video, learned something new, or just feel slightly better about your own bank account, smash that like button and hit that subscribe. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Stay smart, stay humble, and maybe skip the lion skin rug.